80% of the population has suffered to varying degrees some level of back pain at some point in their life.
Yep.
I can't imagine that you would subscribe that each and every one of those individuals goes to see a chiropractor. You might. But if we were to put that severity on a scale from 0 to 10, this is a very subjective question, so nobody's going to hold you to this.
No, it's okay.
But if it were up to you, where on that threshold of pain are you like, okay, it's time. I got to go see a chiropractor?
If it was me? Or just like as a patient or as a doctor?
As the patient.
Okay.
As the patient.
As a patient. I mean, I don't know why people would want to suffer in the first place, you know, but everyone is different. I mean, I'm amazed often at how much people are willing to subject themselves and put up with. And I think a lot of it is because they become, especially if it is chronic, it's hard to believe that it could ever be okay because they forget what it could feel like to not be in pain or not to have, you know, dysfunction or limitations or restrictions. Or they don't think that anything is actually going to help because they have tried everything and they're like, you know, well, I'm going to do one more thing. And they're just kind of burnt out from trying. I mean, I think I'm going to answer this in a slightly different way and I can give you a number after that if you still need a number. There's three aspects of pain or symptoms that I usually communicate in terms of measuring improvement. Okay. One is the intensity. So you're asking intensity. Intensity is one piece of that.
Okay.
The other is frequency. How often is this happening? Is this happening every day? Is it every minute of every day? Is it once a month? Is it once a year? Often in the history, we'll go through their immediate symptoms, but we'll also go through, their full health history to see, okay, well, what else are you experiencing? Because that can be relevant of, you know, also whether or not I even want to adjust them or if I'm the right person for them. And I'm amazed when often, you know, if say headaches, they don't have headaches as their prime concern. And I'll ask them, okay, do you get headaches? Yeah, but just my normal headache. I said, okay, well, what's your normal headache? Oh, you know, it's not that bad. It's like a couple times a week. You have a headache a couple times a week? That's a lot. But people don't even know because they talk to their colleagues and they're so used to it. So frequency is major. And then duration. So do you have, you know, a little ache in your shoulder because you overdid it at the gym and it's a 1 out of 10 and it goes away after, you know, stretching and heat and you don't ever notice it again? Well, you know, there are some normal things that can happen in the body that are uncomfortable. Again, that's where my expertise is and that my colleagues' expertise is in determining, okay, is this something that's a normal, you know, again, normal, I don't like that word either. But an understandable or an acceptable, you know, symptom, or is this something that actually is a sign of something greater, whether it's in that shoulder or actually stemming from something else?